All right. New artist time. I got a message on Discord a couple days ago, and the guy that messaged me, he was almost in a panic. Bob, you gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this. Oh my God, you don't understand. Going on, and he's describing the album to me, and at one point he describes the production as an abrasive version of Yeezus, and I went, I'm in. The album's called On Man. The artist is called On Man, and I actually was messaging the guy. He emailed me the lyrics because they're not on Genius. Apparently, pretty unknown. And something I've been struggling with new artists, and anybody who is out there that is a new artist that has contacted me and I haven't really done much in response, I apologize. I'm really struggling with trying to figure out how to consistently weave new artists in. And it's hard because the consistency is difficult, and time, because it's just, time. I have a limited amount of time, obviously. But then two, sometimes the stuff I listen to, because I have been hearing some things from artists and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, you got something, but you got to keep working on it. And I listened to this album, this EP, a week ago or so from Lil Terrestrial, and it's just instrumental, and it's cool. It's cool. I enjoyed it, but I haven't done anything with that. I didn't record it. I just listened to it and stuff. But so I'm really struggling with that. Anybody who has messaged me to try and get a hold of me, I apologize. I'm not trying to blow you off. I don't know how to make that puzzle work just yet. This one I'm doing because basically someone else recommended it to me, which helps. And this person, I'll keep him private, but he was very excited. When other people who have suggested things to me before and I've really enjoyed it, if they suggest something to me and they're really excited, like, okay, a little bit more keen to doing a reaction video for it. So, I don't know, lots of talking, lots of words. I gotta adjust my mic a little. I have no idea what to expect from this, but I am excited. I've got the lyrics here. That's the cover. I don't even know what the fuck to make out of that. It's like some sort of meat. I mean, that looks like an arm. That looks like a leg. This guy's got pretty trippy artwork. I don't know. I don't even know. I kind of like it in the sense of it reminds me of some sort of art from like a parallel universe off of a Pink Floyd cover or something. Like Pink Floyd cover. I believe this guy is British. I think. I didn't confirm. I didn't ask, but I think he is. Anyway, there's the cover. Let's move this over here. Let's get... Oh, I'm all messed up, aren't I? There's my desktop. Hi, desktop. Let's get the lyrics up. There we go. That, okay. And we will drop in to On Man. It's a 10-track, 34-minute album. And I'm all screwed up. All right, so the first track is called United, Why Can't We Say Enough? I think it's an instrumental. Here we go. We'll get a feel for what's going on. It's going to be kind of trippy because yesterday I did Exmilitary by Death Grips, and so we'll see. I don't have a palate cleanser. I haven't done any musical palate cleansing yet. Sometimes it throws me off. Here we go. Track 1, United, Why Can't We Say Enough? That's pretty cool sound so far. Trippy. Trippy. Like that's building. Huh. beats kicking in. Very rich synths going on right here. I gotta go louder. Cool. Cool. Kind of takes a darker turn right there. This is trippy. Huh. It's gonna drop from probably to track 2 here. Oh no, it's gonna fade out. Okay. Just a little instrumental opener, obviously. But I like this idea of why can't we say enough? Because, you know, the sound is very rich. There's a lot going on there. It does sound good. And it kind of takes that darker turn about halfway into the song. And that point, you know, in the beginning it was kind of building. And then it turns a little darker. And when you take that sound and you pair it into the idea of why can't we say enough? I did find myself on the second half of the song kind of pondering the question a little bit. You know, like, what does that mean? What does that mean to the artist? What is just the idea in general? You know, lack of communication, poor communication. These were just some of the things that started rolling through my head. And of course, when you kind of hit those ideas, lack of communication, you know, you start thinking about like failed relationships or strained relationships or just, yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's track 1. Don't need to tear it up too much because we're just getting into it. So track 2 is called Worse Than It Seems. This one does have lyrics. I got them up here in front of me. Track 2, Worse Than It Seems. Trippy. This is cool though. I'm getting into this one. This is cool.
Are we in contortion? Are we out of mode? Have we lost all our control? Or is it worse than it seems?
I just like building reverberation or whatever it's called.
Outside
So there's about a little bit longer than a minute left. That's the lyric. So I want to read the lyrics because obviously it's difficult to discern the first portion here. So I'll read the lyrics and then we'll just listen to the rest of the song. So here's the words, because these opening portions were hard to understand. Outside I know another part of me that can let go, a separate stream. Inside I hold, I tense at what I see. Inside I fold and split apart at the seams. Have we lost our motion? Have we lost our soul? Have we lost all our control? Or is it worse than it seems? Are we in contortion? Are we out of mode? Have we lost all our control? Or is it worse than it seems? Outside I hope that you're not alone, that it's sober in the end, that it's sober in the end. These two lines, have we lost all of our control or is it worse than it seems? It's kind of interesting because basically he's presented this idea of, a bad option or a worse option. So there's darkness in there, Another part of me that can let go, a separate stream. Inside I hold, I tense at what I see. Inside I fold, split apart at the seams. Let's finish out the song. Let's hear the sound that's going to go with these words. Or at least the instrumental at the end. I love the sound here.
Have we lost our motion? Have we lost our soul? Have we lost all our control? Or is it worse than it seems?
It's a cool beat too.
Are we in contortion? Are we out of mode? Have we lost all our control? Or is it worse than it seems?
Trippy. That was cool. That was a cool jam. I like that one. That one's getting a heart. I liked in the opening half. I liked that kind of like almost guitar sounding beat, almost like a little strum going on. But that was cool. I like that one. Worse than it seems. Outside, I hope that you're not alone. That it's sober in the end. I don't really know what to make of that in terms of the lyrics. They're very just open-ended. But it's going well with the sound. I don't know. This is cool. All right, let's keep going. Let's move on to track 3, which is called Squares and Triangles. Looks like there's a little bit more happening lyrically on this one. So we'll drop in. Squares and Triangles, track 3. It's a shorter song, too.
From the start, we're more than a mile apart. Call me animal, still looking for Noah's Ark. Call me your cannibal, then I left a hole in your heart. Hole in your heart when I left my phone in your car. You're like a loan shark once you let go of the past. That's where it's been about a year. Guess my roll is fast. Heartbreak will send a woman wild. And now some little dickhead's gonna make her smile. Now it's just me, myself, and the only I. Got my head doing circles, I guess it's only pie. No apology from here, cause I ain't liable. How could you go and find a square and make a triangle?
Cool. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. This is getting the heart. Squares and triangles get the heart.
Drive me round the bend of an automatic manual. Upside down, my world's feeling satanical. Text messages, scriptures, and Not to call you liar, I'm the person that fired you. Man slow, but I killed it, but I was trying to. Heartbreak will send a woman wild, and now some little mug is gonna make her smile.
Fuck yeah, dude. I like the sound a lot. The production's great.
Told a couple lies. No apologies here, cause I ain't liable. How could you go and find a square and make a triangle?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I always forget, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I have this thing in my mind where I think, no. I'm such a music connoisseur now. I've listened to so many albums now. I can just go into an album blind and I'll be fine. It always takes me a couple tracks to start to settle in. Always. And I don't know, for some reason there's a part of me that tries to deny that fact, but it's the truth. Let's check out these lyrics. You said it from the start, we're more than a mile apart. Call me animal, still looking for Noah's Ark. Call me a cannibal, then I left a hole in your heart. Hole in your heart when I left my phone in your car. You're like a loan shark, once you let go of the past. I swear it's been about a year, guess my rollie's fast. You're like a loan shark once you let go of the past. Heartbreak will send a woman wild, and now some little dick is gonna make her smile. Now it's just me, myself, and the only I. Got my head doing circles, I guess it's only pie. No apology from here, cause I ain't liable. How could you go and find a square and make a triangle? You drive me around the bend, whether automatic or manual, upside down, my world's feeling satanical. Text messages, scriptures, and parables. So many hate your shit, it's getting casual. Not to call you liar, I'm the person that fired you. Manslaughter killed it, but I was trying to. Heartbreak will send a woman wild, and now some little mug is gonna make her smile. Overreacting like there ain't other guys that lost their composure and told a couple of lies. No apologies here, cause I ain't liable. How could you go and find a square and make a triangle? Huh. Very different writing style, you know? And it's funny to me because I've read so many lyrics in from the channel and from, decades of listening to music of my own. And every now and then you kind of fall into some lyrics where, okay. Like I feel still outside just a little bit. In the sense of, I don't know exactly. I mean, obviously this is a relationship. Obviously, well, it's a kind of relationship. But like find a square and make a triangle. Maybe he's talking about a love triangle. As in, this person is a square, as in that person is not cool, but now she's with him, but he still wants her, and so now you've got a love triangle, maybe? I don't know. But basically what I was trying to say before I derailed my own thought process was, I still feel outside on these lyrics. Like things are being said, but it does also feel like there's a bit of a wall out there. Like I don't know exactly what this is about. And that's okay. But it is, I'm getting that sensation. Now, the fucking production was phenomenal on that one. I loved that. I really did. That was great. I already want to listen to it again. Squares and Triangles is great. I've got a heart next to Worse Than It Seems. That was an interesting one, too. Honestly, liked the first track, but was still settling in. So, it's funny how the first couple tracks, sometimes I'll just leave them be. And then as the album progresses, then I'll go back and put hearts next to it because sometimes they have a specific sound to kind of kick things off, but you don't know that until you get through the rest of the album. So anyway, there you go. We'll move on to track 4, which is called Survive This. It's about a 4-minute song, so longer than Squares and Triangles. And there are lyrics in this one too. So here we go. Track 4, Survive This.
I know we kinda trying,
Trippy.
but maybe we could try a little more. Stop the denying. Oh, baby, it's just so predictable. I always get it on the third, fourth, fifth guess. I keep wondering how long we can survive this. Survive this. Tell me.
Oh, wow.
Have you already let go? Tell me how am I supposed to know when every time you hold me close I feel so far away and I can't tell the truth from lies when they all sound the same. Tell me, have you already let go? Tell me how am I supposed to know when every time you hold me close I feel so far away and I can't tell the truth from lies cause they all sound the same. Baby, we're acting like infants. Can we just learn to get along? Give our hands and throats distance. Before there's nothing left to keep us strong. We always make up on the third, the fourth, the fifth try. So why is it so hard for me to know if we're gonna survive? Tell me, have you already
This is a
let
cool
go?
sound, man.
Tell me how am I supposed to know when every time you hold me close I feel so far away and I can't tell the truth from lies when they all sound the same. Have you already let go? Tell me how am I supposed to know when every time you hold me close I feel so far away and I can't tell the truth from lies cause they all sound the same. If you can
There's a drop. I was wondering if there was going to be one. God, it sucks because I want to pause so I can read the lyrics to you guys, but I like how the music is constantly kind of flowing around. You know, there's builds and there's drops and there's hesitations and there's all this kind of stuff. So the music is very active, and I like that. And it threw me off, you know, going from squares and triangles into this because the total change in vocal sound, you know, that threw me off. Not that it's bad, it just threw me off. So here, I'm gonna read the lyrics out for you guys. Okay. I know we're kind of trying, but maybe we can try a little more. Stop the denying. Oh, baby, it's just so predictable. I always get it on the third, fourth, fifth guess. I keep wondering how long we can survive this. Survive this. Tell me, have you already let go? Tell me, am I supposed to know? When every time you hold me close, I feel so far away, and I can't tell the truth from lies when they all sound the same. Good line right there. Tell me, have you already let go? Actually, I think that's the chorus portion. Baby, we're acting like infants. Can't we just learn to get along? Give our hands and throats distance. I like that line. I like that line a lot. Before there's nothing left to keep us strong. We always make up on the third, the fourth, the fifth try. So why is it so hard for me to know if we're gonna survive? If you can give the truth and take the consequences, bear to say the words with no hesitation, I can say goodbye if goodbye is the end. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, that is a bit of a shitstorm, right? When you're just, is this happening? Is this not happening? Like we're getting along, we're not getting along. What the fuck is going on, you know? Especially if you, in general, do enjoy the other person, but then there's just this, whatever reason, you just clash, you know? That's tough. So, about a minute and a half left. Let's finish out the song and hear the sounds here. So much like, I guess that's synth. But holy shit. And it's building. kind of like some of these like crunchy sounds. Huh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So far, lots of different, just lots of, well, I would say lots of different sounds. The production is starting to kind of settle into a bit of a range, but the way he's using these sounds is fairly different from song to song. Especially, you compare this track to the previous, Squares and Triangles, wildly different. I mean, you could almost play the two songs, you know, back to back and ask people, okay, who's this artist and who's this artist? And they, oh, you know, they probably think it's different people. So that's cool that range exists. And it makes me wonder, okay, what else are we going to hear? So let's move on to track 5, which is called Memento Mori. We got some lyrics on that one too. A little bit more. Okay, here we go. Track 5, Memento Mori.
If one thing's for certain, we begin just to end. It's not an if but a when. If one thing's for certain, we'll never get this again. We'll never be permanent. We made it in a place to remember. Without a silence instead of what should have been said. It doesn't matter how far we go. We're stuck here until we find our memento mori, memento mori, memento mori. I wanna feel alive again. So let's remember before we remember, before we remember, before
This is cool too, man. This is cool.
that this has got to end. This has got to end.
I'm going to read the lyrics here real quick. If one thing's for certain, we begin just to end. It's not an if, but a when. If one thing's for certain, we'll never get this again. We'll never be permanent. We made a little place in limbo, made out of silence instead of what should have been. It doesn't matter how far we go, we're stuck here until we find our memento mori, memento mori. I want to feel alive again, want to feel alive again. So let's remember before we both go and forget. This has got to end. Huh. This is making the opening track, United, Why Can't We Say Enough, make more sense. This album seems to be building around a relationship, a struggling relationship. I don't know if it's the same person. I don't know. You know, obviously, I don't know. But that theme is becoming pretty prevalent. So we'll keep going. But it makes the opening track, this pondering, this idea of why can't we say enough, that's starting to make more sense to me now. I already want to go through and just like listen to it again. This is one hard thing with reacting is the pausing. It breaks the flow and all that. But, you know, there you go. Okay, let's keep going.
As the shadows creep on, and the time runs short when the post is gone, and now it's all we got to hold on to. My grip is getting loose, don't let it slip and fall through. So help me find a memento.
It's cool here. Really cool. Because there's more vocals.
So let's remember before we remember, before we remember, before we both go and forget. This has got to end. This has got to end.
Very cool. This is cool, man. Cool. Nice.
I wanna feel alive again. So let's remember before we both go and forget. This has got to end.
So the ending right there. I forgot how much of the lyrics I read to you guys. I think I got to this. Okay, so here's like the second half of the lyrics. As the shadows creep long and the time runs short and the pulse has gone, and now is all we've got to hold on to. My grip is getting loose. Don't let us slip and fall through, so help me find Al Memento Mori, Al Memento Mori. I want to feel alive again, so let's remember before we both go and forget that this has got to end. And then at the end, you know, he's got that humming. I almost made a Kid Cudi joke, like, oh, you got Kid Cudi on here, do some humming. It says, so it's just, you know, a humming and then hourglass, our last moment. And I didn't really, you know what to think about that. Just the use of the word hourglass, our last moment. I mean, obviously time through an hourglass and all that stuff. But as the song ended right there and the music kind of sweeps away, it made me think of just sand blowing away and sand through an hourglass, and then it dissipates and then it's gone. So that was really cool. I don't know if that was his intention, but that was cool because the sound really kind of visualized the concept of what I was getting from the lyrics. What's neat too here is, a couple tracks ago, I forgot which one, I was saying how I kind of felt like I was on the outside of the lyrics, on the outside of what was being expressed. I feel like I'm starting to be just let in a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. I really like squares and triangles. Memento Mori might be my favorite so far, though. I feel like that song is really, really fleshed out, like really good. That was really good. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Track 6 is called Sever. I got some lyrics in here. Not a lot, though, so this will be a little bit lighter on the lyrical side. Track 6, Sever. I like the range and the production, too, man. I like this little, like, xylophone. That right there, if that's a xylophone. Some guitar in there. Cool. You could send from my I like this part. Dude, the production is great. Dude, this is pretty legit too, man. Like, one thing I'm liking, just personally for me, is because especially in this track, but in some of the other tracks too, his vocals have been so not distorted, but difficult to discern at times. And so it's really forcing me into a production experience and paying attention to the music, which is obviously always a struggle for me. I've gotten better at it. I'm glad I'm hearing this after having gotten better at listening and appreciating production. But the production in this track is cool because there's just lots of little things going on all over the place, and it's well structured, but it keeps kind of moving around. And then his lyrics fold into that experience. His vocals do. His vocals are kind of part of the production. So it's pretty cool. I will read the lyrics to you so you guys know what he's saying here. Give me mine, a touch of the kinda love you like, sweet yet so bad, 'cause behind your eyes I see my fate. You could sever my arms, but I'd still be here hanging on. You could tear out my tongue, I would still find words to share our love. If this is our final encounter, then don't be shy, do what you have to. You could sever my arms, but I'd still be hanging on. You could tear out my tongue, I would still find words to share our love. There you go. Those are all the lyrics right there. So let's finish this one up. I like that, like, core beat that's going. This is cool. Very cool. Oh shit, it's already over. Wow. I was getting sucked in big time right there. Cool, fucking cool jam too, man. This guy's got it. Yeah, I can see why. Secret person who will remain anonymous, who I won't say. Yeah, this is a good recommendation, man. I'm enjoying this. I was going to say something and I forgot because I felt embarrassed for not being able to say remain. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, well, let's move on. That's too bad. It's early in the morning. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Cool song. That was Sever. That's a cool one. This is fucking interesting, man. This is really interesting. All right, track 7 is called Sweet Anticipation. And let's just do a quick scroll. Oh, we've got a lot of lyrics on this one. Okay, so a little bit more going on vocally on this one. We'll see how it sounds. Track 7. This one's a little bit longer too. This is the longest track off the album at just under 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Track 7, Sweet Anticipation. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I love how just rich all the sounds are. Even... with the keys and the waters. Did I let you down? Did you just forget about us? Waiting for you to come and save me and take me home. I think you made your point in this. Waiting for you to come and save me and take me home. There must be something about me you miss. Tell me you're not coming. That won't stop me waiting. Won't stop me waiting. Oh, trippy beat right there. Tell me you're not coming. That won't stop me waiting. Won't stop me waiting. Anticipation. I just woke up here with the clothes and the
you drowned it.
I like that boom, boom. Another thing I wanted to say, I was talking about how I enjoyed that all the sounds are so rich. They really are. And I feel like they're well balanced, because even the subtle sounds are pretty rich, but you don't get this like muddying of sounds where, okay, yeah, there's a lot going on, but you can't tell what's going on because they're all just stacked on top of each other. I feel like there's good, obviously I don't make music, so I don't know any of the terms, but I feel like there's good just clarity and separation between all the different sounds that are happening. Another thing I really like is how patient the music can be when it needs to. Like, it's very deliberate, and that might sound a little dumb because obviously it's deliberate because they're making this music on purpose, not on accident. But what I mean to say is, I always have this idea in my head, like if I were to try and make music, I would just immediately fall into this, it's like a stock standard category. Okay, I got to start this and I got to do this and it's got to build just right. I feel like I would always get stuck in this like just generic song creation cycle. And this is not that, in the sense that it is patient. On Man is just letting things be as they are, and it builds when he wants it to, and it comes down when he wants it to. But I don't know. I feel like I'm saying nonsense right now, but maybe you guys understand what I'm saying without my being able to articulate it. I just like how the music is patient. The music is serving the song, in the sense. That's not a great example because, of course, music serves the song. Music is the song. In rock, there's always this debate about drummers and who's the best drummer. But, the drummer needs to serve the song. You can't have this crazy thrash and beat to a mellow song. You can't have a crazy song with just like tap, 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 And so I guess that's really what I'm trying to say, is that the production is the beats and the sounds that are coming in and the pace that's coming through is serving the songs well. Jesus, it is early. I'm a little rough right now. I'm going to read the first set of lyrics here, the first portion. So, in Lost and Found with the keys and the wallets, did I let you down or did you just forget about us? Waiting for you to come and claim me and take me home. I think you made your point in this. Waiting for you to come and claim me and take me home. There must be something about me you missed. That's an interesting idea right there. This idea of being an item that is recovered from lost and found and just waiting for the owner to show up. And actually, just saying that out loud, waiting for the owner, that puts an interesting dynamic onto the whole situation in terms of relationship, right? Like, especially a lot of this album has been about relationship strain and struggle and, failing relationship, whatever. But right here, if you're a person that considers yourself to be in a lost and found, that means you belong to someone, but it also means they own you. And I'm just going to go out there and say it. That's not a healthy situation to be in. That's not a healthy situation at all. I'm not trying to say anything about On Man. I obviously don't know the guy, but I'm just, this portion right here. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you're not coming. That won't stop me waiting. Won't stop me waiting. Sweet anticipation. So I think I actually got through this next portion. I just woke up here with the coats. Actually, I'll just read them all. Because, yeah. I just woke up here with the coats and the jackets, felt a wave of fear, so I thought of you and drowned it. Okay. Waiting for you to come and claim me and take me home. I think you made your point in this. Waiting for you to claim me and take me home. There must be something about me you missed. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you're not coming. Won't stop me waiting. Sweet anticipation. And tell me your secrets, all that you know, because your silence is filling me with hope. Tell me your secrets, all that you know, because your silence is filling me with hope. The silence is filling me with sweet anticipation. Huh. Interesting, man. Interesting. All right, let's finish up this track. There's still about 3 minutes left of actual music, so I'll just let it play out the rest of the way.
Waiting to come and claim me and take me home. I think you made your point in this. Waiting for you to come and claim me and take me home. There must be something about me you missed. Tell Promised me with sweet anticipation.
I like how there's this duality of everything sounds rich and clean, but then there's these layers of distortion on top of everything too.
Tell me your secrets, all that you know. 'Cause your silence is filling me with hope. Tell me your secrets, all that you know. 'Cause your silence is
Cool.
filling me with hope. Tell me your secrets, all that you know. 'Cause your silence is filling me with hope. Tell me your secrets, all that you know. 'Cause your silence is filling me with sweet.
Nice build here.
The silence is filling me with sweet anticipation. The silence is filling me with sweet
Yeah, nice build right here.
anticipation. The silence is filling me with sweet anticipation.
Fucking cool song, man. Yeah. Good job with the build at the end. You know, really kind of pushing the idea of this sweet anticipation. Fucking, yeah, man. Fucking A. Yeah, I was thinking, how would I categorize or classify this album so far? Like, so here's just some of the things that have been going through my head. You know, Frank Ocean, Blonde, just this weird kind of like, some of the oddity that exists in the album kind of reminds me of some weird Radiohead stuff I've enjoyed. The production, you know, well, I won't say his name, but talking about like an aggressive Yeezus, that was the description I was told. I don't know if I'm really on board with that, just because when I think of aggressive Yeezus, I think of like harsh drum beats too, and this doesn't really have that. But in terms of just like the sound, the richness of the sound, and some of the distortion, and some of the, like the vocals have distortion on it, and some of the synths have it, and there's like some echoes and stuff. I can see it from that perspective, which is a pretty sweet combination. You know, you think Blonde, you think Radiohead, and you think Yeezus. Yeah, okay, that works. I could really see people just, and this is not an insult to the album or anything at all. I could just see people sitting at home in the dark, bumming out hardcore, listening to this album on repeat, just like, fuck, you know? There you go. And I honestly, I say that because I talked to my cousin a couple months back when she found out about my channel. Said she was kind of obsessing over it, and she told me about her experience with Blonde and how there was one night she was having a hard time, and basically she was just laid on her bed and listened to Blonde back to back and just cried her eyes out one night to just kind of get through some shit. So I laugh about it, I joke about it a little bit, but really it is important. It is important to have these kinds of albums to help just, sometimes you just got to get through these kinds of feelings. And I'd say the sound is really doing a good job of supporting it, and the vocals, the way they kind of have like that distance to it. You know, I don't know, man. This is cool. This is very cool. All right, track 8 is called Darks. We might get a little bit of flow here, kids. Look at that. That's a whole bunch of stuff right there. All right, track 8 is Darts, and it's shorter. It's 2 minutes 50 seconds. Squares and Triangles was about 2 minutes 20 seconds. So we'll see how this one goes. Track 8, Darts.
Make up all of my clothes, and I can't stop drinking after my shows. Can't help but think they're after my dough.
I like the echo in the voice.
4 hours on the roll. Friends act like new money, I told him to let him be. Funny thing, his profile pic resembles me. Now everyone wanna become a team, they all wanna plug in as soon as you grab the lead. Said I'm motivated by greed, God please tell these people I'm motivated by needs. Blaming everything on alcohol, better than blaming it all on Al Capone. Day away from gold, night away from Creighton. Felt every part of women except for my baby kicking. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I'm thinking it to existence. Maybe I'm thinking I might be winning for a curveball. Tell everybody I might be finished. Come back next inning with a gold medal and act like I've been chilling. Said I'm motivated by
nice.
God, please tell these people I'm motivated to feed. Think I automatically cheat. Not surprised as you heard that I'm definitely not for keeps. What's the point of a rapper that don't speak? Whole of the rapping but nothing is underneath. Touche, that's a good one. Please understand I just graduated from hoodlum.
Nice.
Guess it's better than hearing from me, you're too loud. Or hearing from me, you're too wild. Please come again, that's it, you gotta move out. Nightmares from the past. Go to battle with anybody in charge. Must be something like a full class house with no power was following in the dark.
Nice hit right there. Nice hit. Oh yeah. So one complaint I have about that song, it's too short. I love that back end. I want to hear that again, but I guess that's what the repeat button is for, huh? Darks gets a heart. That's fucking great. First thing that popped in my mind when he was, the opening section where he's kind of talking a little bit and the keyboard is mimicking his voice and kind of echoing his voice. It reminds me of these songs. There's these two Pink Floyd songs that I love. I can't remember the name right now. But it's off of the album Momentary Lapse of Reason. And it's on the second half of the album. And it's cool because it's David Gilmour and it's just him in like this keyboard sound. And he's kind of screaming, I've always been here. And when he's singing the words, the keyboard is kind of playing to mimic the sound of his voice. And it creates this awesome layer. And I've loved those two songs. They're both very short. They're kind of like interludes. And so they're not really songs. You don't really hear them ever, honestly, unless you listen to the album. But that opening section with the keyboard echoing his voice, it reminded me of that. And I was like, I love it because I've always loved those two songs. Let's read the lyrics because they're hard to discern, just listening to. Make up all of my clothes and I can't stop drinking after my shows. Can't help but think they're after my dough. Thought I was on a roll. Friends act like me and money. Friends act like me and money. I told him to let me be. Funny thing, his profile pic resembles me. Now everyone want to become a team. They all want to plug in soon as you grab the lead. Said I'm motivated by greed. God, please tell these people I'm motivated by needs. Blaming everything on alcohol, better than blaming it on Al Capone. They're away from gold, now away from quitting. Felt every part of women except for my baby kicking. Ooh. That's an interesting line. That's an interesting line. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I'm thinking it to existence. Maybe I'm thinking I might be winning. Throw a curveball, tell everybody I might be finished, come back next inning with a gold medal, and act like I've been chilling. Said I'm motivated by greed. God, please tell these people I'm motivated to feed. Think I'm automatically cheating. I'm surprised that she heard that I'm definitely not for keeps. What's the point of a rapper that don't speak? Whole lot of rapping, but nothing is underneath. Touche, that's a good one. This is fucking interesting. Please understand that she graduated from the hoodlum. Too proud from the too proud. Guess it's better than hearing from me that you're too loud. Or hearing from me you're too wild. Please come again. That's it. You got to move out. Nightmares from the past. Go to battle with anybody in charge. Must be something I got from class. House with no power was following in the dark. Huh. You know, the line that sticks out to me the most, felt every part of women except for my baby kicking. And the reason why that gets me so intrigued is because that implies the shallowness of relationships. Nothing long-term, nothing meaningful. He's not, you know, I don't know anything about this guy, but that's an interesting line right there. Kind of cryptic. I mean, again, I feel like I've been let in a little bit more. Just a little bit more. But obviously I know nothing about the guy. But this song is kind of putting some stuff out there. I do like it in the sense of, you know, obviously I love lyrics and I love it when people open up and do all these different things. But I feel like at minimum, even if I can go through these lyrics and not really understand exactly what's happening or the source of all these things or, you know, what he's thinking, I do feel like at least this is a venting process, which is good. I mean, at minimum, that's what I want artists to be able to do, is just expel whatever is, you know, piling up inside the brain, inside the heart, whatever. Just use your music to get it out however you can, because it's got to be therapeutic. It is therapeutic. Cool song, man. Darks was a very cool song. All right, we got two more. Track 9 is called Silence, Oh Moyle. Pretty short on the lyrical side. And let's see, my title is Upset, as it always is. All right, track 9, Silence, Oh Moyle. Fucking cool. Total change. Total change. This is bitchin'. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I like that part a lot. This is cool. This is badass, man. This beat is like electronic, distorted funk. And it's fucking awesome. It is awesome. I love it. I love it. Like, I feel like I could like chew on it as it's coming out of my headphones. I could just like get a bite real quick and just, you know, oh good, there's breakfast. Yeah, that shit. Fuck yeah. This song is badass. I love this song. I love this song. That was awesome. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Squares and Triangles is great. Memento Mori is fantastic. Sweet Anticipation, great build. Darks was fucking brilliant. Silence, Oh Moyle, track 9. That was fucking brilliant. I love that one. That is going on to, I have a playlist where I call it House Muse, but I don't know why I call it that, but it's kind of like instrumentals, electronica. This is perfect. This is going into the playlist today. It's happening. So there are lyrics to this song. I couldn't really make out any of the voices, but that's okay. Here's the lyrics. Actually, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. Silence, O Moyle, the roar of your water break not. Your breezes, your chain of repose. With your mournful mourners, Lear's lonely daughter tales to the night her tale of woes. When shall the swan, her death note singing, sleep with wings, her darkness furled? When shall heaven, its sweet bells ringing, call my spirit from this stormy world? That's fucking cool. Like just like basically a poem. This is legit. This is legit. There's one more track, Side Effects. I hope those of you, I hope people are still watching. You know, one thing I have a problem with hip hop is it seems like there's this adverse, no, I can't listen to new artists. And it drives me nuts. Like, just check them out. You know, give them a shot. This shit is fucking legit. All right, let's move on. Track 10, Side Effects. And we got some lyrics here too. Not a lot, a little bit. Final track, track 10, Side Effects. Should I say it one more time? Fuck yeah.
There's something in my blood. Is it affection or infection?
This is legit too, man.
There's something in my gut. I need to cut out. Feeling eating me up.
God, I love it. I love it. cool. Use the strings right there.
I need to show down.
What happened? Love it. Love it. There's so much just richness happening right here. So many layers. Fuck yeah. You know, I was just thinking right now, the first track, the United, Why Can't We Say Enough, it had that weird, like, little backward voice sound in there, and it closes with that, too. Kind of interesting. So I wonder if it just loops back again. I'm going to read you the lyrics. The chorus was great. So here's the lyrics. There's something in my blood. Is it affection or infection? Good line. There's something in my gut. I need to cut out the feeling eating me up. Hungering for the love before, an appetite for something raw. And then here's the chorus. Do you recognize the side effects? Can you smell it on my sweat? Can you hear it on my breath? I tried to bury my regrets, but it's still alive inside, a parasite. And then, I don't know where these lyrics landed specifically in the song, but there's something fucking up. I need to shut down. Soaked with the feeling that I can't ignore. Stuck with all I'm sorry for. Good shit. I like the chorus a lot. Do you recognize the side effects? Can you smell it on my sweat? Can you hear it on my breath? I tried to bury my regrets, but it's still alive inside, a parasite. It makes the album cover. That chorus right there makes the album cover make a little bit more sense. Just this weird... Because the image is a little, off-putting. But so is the idea of this regret that you can't get rid of. You can't bury it. You can't get, it's just this ugly, misfigured thing, right? God. That was fantastic. EJ, you are anonymous no more. Dude, thank you so much for recommending this to me and blowing up my Discord messages. That was fucking fantastic. The first half, I was a little like, okay, where's this going? United is just kind of this instrumental, and it kind of sets the tone, sort of, because, the album shifts around a little bit. Worse Than It Seems, Squares and Triangles was great. And then I remember Survive This. I didn't put a heart next to that one. And so with the first four, I was still trying to find, where are we going with this? Memento Mori was fantastic. Sever was great. Sweet Anticipation was great. Darks was great. Silence Oh Moyle is my favorite. And so it closes out so strong. And I think really the uncertainty I have with the first portion of the album, the first four tracks, is just because it's, the first time I'm hearing it. Don't know where it's going, not used to the sound. This is uncharted territory in terms of just what I'm listening to. So now when I go back and listen to it again, this is fucking brilliant. Dude, oh man, this is great. This is great. I hope everybody listens to this. I hope it blows up. I hope you're doing okay. You know, I hope you're doing okay. You got some lyrics here. It just makes me hope you're okay. Fuck. Yeah, that was great. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. Brilliant. Brilliant. Loved it. Loved it. So with this Monday stuff, I don't plan on doing additional thoughts. This is more of just something that's, you know, I'm personally interested in, or it's new like this, or, you know, it's just a short little EP. So it's just something to enjoy. You know, and with this, I feel like there wouldn't be a whole lot of additional thoughts because this album is literally a month old. It came out July 15th. It's August 13th this morning. I don't think there's any music video. Well, there might be music videos, but, you know, interviews or whatever. Like there's probably not a whole lot else to really look into. And then I feel like the album, since it is so production heavy, it's just enjoy the sound. And so there's not a whole lot else to discuss on that either. But I will say this, if I were to do additional thoughts, it would just be a 5-minute video of me talking about how great this album is. So I'm not going to do an additional thoughts for this one, but this was fucking great. Nice. Nice way to start the morning. Thank you, On Man. And thank you for sending me the lyrics so I could have them up, because it would have drove me nuts not having them and trying to figure out what you're saying. Because on some of these tracks, yeah, the vocals are very hard to hear, which is fine. Totally fine. It fits the sound aesthetic that you've got going on perfectly. So no worries there. That was fun. Oh, God, that was great. That was great. All right. We'll see you guys.